Hello, it's Fellonius. Let's talk about Stockholm. Well, what do you know about Stockholm? Well, you probably know that it's Sweden's capital, which is truth with a twist. Let's put it this way. Stockholm is some sort of paradox. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Stockholm is situated on the east coast of Sweden. It's a big city with 1.7 million people. Yeah, I know, that's like one of your suburbs back in Chicago, but that's what we have as a big city. It's our biggest city. And it contains nature, a lot of nature, water. It's also called the Nordic Venice, but I doubt that because we can't have any gondolas, so no. But you are actually able to fish in the canals in Stockholm, so why not? There's a lot of trees, there's a lot of parks, but there's also a lot of traffic, and that's the paradox. I mean, you can stand on one spot and feel the tremble from the underground train, from the trams, from the buses, from the traffic, and then you can watch, your eyes is actually looking out on blue water, the Baltic Sea, and trees and all that stuff. Yeah, that's one of the paradoxes. Another paradox is that there are at least two types of people living in Stockholm. And these are not normal people. They are not. It's probably, you have seen them before, it's city people, so city people are a bit special. But in Stockholm there are two types of people, probably more, but the two types that I know of is these. We have those Stockholmians who have been born and raised in Stockholm for the last 3, 4, 5 generations. They have been living there for ages. They have inherited their apartments or houses or whatever. They have been working there, living there, making Stockholm what it is today. These people are nice, they love their city, they love people. These are the people that you should find while you're touristing in Stockholm. If you're a tourist and are visiting Stockholm, and of course you're doing that, if you're in Sweden you have to go to Stockholm. You have to find these type of Stockholmians, the real Stockholmians. Now, these people are actually abandoning Stockholm, sort of. They're still working up there, but they are moving out. They're moving to different types of cities around Stockholm. And they are taking the commute and commuting all the time. And then we have the other type of Stockholmians. These are the people that have been moving there most likely in adult age. They are coming from different types of parts of the country, most from northern part. They are arrogant, they are ignorant, they are claiming the city in a way that I can't really see how. And they are comparing their Stockholm to every place else they have been, and Stockholm is so much better. Oh yeah, it's so much cleaner air here in Stockholm than it was up in north in Umeå or whatever. Yeah, right. You have to have a gas mask on in Stockholm. Don't you dare try to get that one on me. Now these people are, I don't like them. I really don't like them. And these are the people that I often bump into when I have to go to Stockholm. Now, if you can compare these two guys, you can see the paradox again. You can, right? It feels like a natural Stockholmian and an artificial Stockholmian. And they can match each other, and they can be with each other. It's us who comes from abroad, outside of it, that can't understand the both sides. And even immigrants who moves to Stockholmian becomes type 2. Somewhat. If they know the language, they will be. If they don't know the language, then they're not Stockholmian, so that's not a part of it. Now, there is one more paradox. Of course there is. There's always one. I'm a Stockholmian. I totally hate the city. I don't even recognize Stockholm as my capital. I rather take Örebro or Karlsborg or whatever than Stockholm. I totally wish that Stockholm will go away from Sweden. Yeah. And I'm born there. I'm the 6th generation Stockholmian that I know of. I have tracked down back to the 1700s somewhere an Anders guy who was my great something. Yeah. So I know that I am some sort of Stockholmian, but I don't want to. I don't wish to be there, and I don't go there. I mean, I've been there to visit my grandma before she died. I visit my aunt's husband. That was the last time I was there. I went up to meet some guys when I was working for the radio back in 94. That was the first time I ever flew, by the way. I flew from one town to another. That was cool. But no, if I can avoid go to Stockholm, I will avoid go to Stockholm. I don't go there if I don't have to. No. And still, I'm a Stockholmian. I don't like to say that, but that's how it is. Well, however, if you are ever going to visit Sweden, I say that you haven't been to Sweden as such if you haven't visited Stockholm and Gothenburg. Gothenburg is very much a better city. I can talk miles about Gothenburg, but then again, it's a visiting city. It's a place where I will never be living for other reasons. Right. Thanks for listening. Bye.